clock time.
Could the screw be slightly loose?
Yeah.
Could the screw be slightly loose?
Ta-da!
Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel. Look, a key.
A key.
This could be useful.
Oh. Use. There. No.
The central cog is blocked. This decoration appears to be strange. Strange. A sheet?
Literally no use for this. Yay. Oh.
This code probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
Alright. 3, 2. Okay, the bottom ones are in the middle. And right, left. Ah!
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn. The central cog is blocked. I definitely need an object to make... I definitely need an object to make this...
I clicked the wrong button.
No, the key does not fit this cog.
Oh, circular cogs. Derp. Ha 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 ha. Ta-da!
Something clicked on the front of the clock.
Huh. Aha! Why do people have such convoluted things?
This could be useful.
Maybe. Let's find out.
Betty,
What does it
I
say?
enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, But you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again, Adrian.
That's rude, Adrian. Very rude.
A record sleeve with a handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
Can we take it? Oh, oh, oh.
This small key should be useful to me. I've finished with this subject.
Oh, sorry.
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
Maybe. Maybe not. Time to listen to the... No.
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
Cupboard. Oy, oy, oy. A puzzle?
This looks like solfège. This looks like solfège.
Sure.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. First of all, I have to take the ender. There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Okay. Let's just figure out. Okay, so it's two small ones and one big one.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Yeah.
I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
Oh?
It looks like something goes in here. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
How am I supposed to know this? cheating, that's how. Doodly-doo. Oh. 7-8T, I see. Oh, shush, tisk, tisk.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it.
Why is this so convoluted? No, no, no. Fudge off.
That doesn't work. I must
Huh?
have forgotten a step.
Da-da. Haha. It appears not. You would think this would make it work. No, I can't select it. This is so confusing. Huh? I tried to click that so many times.
Donald, we're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Aw, Donald was concerned.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
Too late. Because she's dead. Dead, I say. Am I? Are you back? Can I talk to you? You are. Let's go. Chatting. Chatty, chatty.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone. She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
No.
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
Oh.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
You have not mentioned Donald's jealousy.
There's nothing to say.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Bernard.
And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Yes, but your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter. I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
That you are Fraser's accomplice? There is nothing to suggest that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man.
Dun, 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 dun.
It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
He'd commit murder.
Do you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Bernard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now.
I guess.
Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Can we just
Of
teleport
course,
there,
Mr.
please?
Poirot.
Do I really have
And
to
don't
walk
be too
there?
hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so,
Please, please.
let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh. Oh.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Let's just teleport. Let's just teleport. I left the house. Let's just go to the ginger cat. Oh.
You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
That word
He's a big
really
chap.
grey right now.
Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
Gotta walk, gotta walk, gotta walk, gotta walk.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo? This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
Oh, I see.
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
Your Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Now I can observe.
This man looks suspicious.
Is it because he's drank?
Donald Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
Leave me alone.
Must I?
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
If she had listened to you, she would still be alive. Should I take that to be a confession?
With that sort of thinking, you must send a lot of innocent men to prison. Under different circumstances, I might even find you amusing, sir.
It's no time for amusement, Mr. Fraser. It is time to find your fiancé's killer. Did you know what her plans were for the evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
Yet, Megan only returned to Bexhill this morning, Mr. Fraser.
I didn't know.
Right. May I ask you what you were doing yesterday evening?
I spent the evening working.
Your colleagues can confirm this?
No, I often take work home with me.
Therefore, you have no alibi, Mr. Fraser.
That's right. But that doesn't make me a murderer, Mr. Poirot. I would like you to leave now, please.
Wow.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, is all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Da, 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 da. No. He doesn't. Alright. I get that. This seems so bizarre.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
But he was in love. And
You
he
are very
also
skilled at
did
summing
not
up.
kill Miss Asher.
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree. Without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
At least I didn't have to walk there. Oh my god.
Let us try and imagine the scene.
Hastings wasn't speaking out loud. He was communicating via telepathy.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand.
And
Both
then
of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
advance.
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6.
Change.
Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a coat.
The killer tries to remove his victim's belt.
Nope,
She panics
wrong.
and tries to stop him.
I thought she was removing her belt.
She runs away,
Ay.
pursued by her assailant.
No, there is no sign of a chase. Things must have happened differently. Let us think again, mon cher. The
Ay,
killer
ay,
and the
ay.
victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag,
Megan.
belt around her waist, and carries her
Needs
shoes
a whistle.
in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
And then she advances.
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6.
And she changes.
Miss Betty enters the hut.
Blah,
She
blah, blah,
leaves
blah.
without her belongings. Then she hides a code.
Advance.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, essentially
The
the same
murderer
option.
moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Why did she take off her belt? What were they going to do on the beach? In her mind.
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by timing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
Because we don't know anything. I have to walk there. Ugh. Yeah, Walking Sim 2016 is right.
Japp has decided to reveal details to the press. The Alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling.
Do you? A letter.
Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC.
Dear Lord.
Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge.
Un challenge.
He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
Hastings, today is the 30th.
No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
I won't, because I am done for now. Adios, amigos. See you later.